Hi, Tyler.
Hey, Will.
Hey, world.
And welcome back to Viewer Regression Advised, a podcast where two idiots who know nothing talk
and are
about
from
everything.
a different universe.
We apparently are.
Canonically.
We do now know nothing. It's actually official, and
Yep.
so maybe we should change. Maybe it's like who actually know nothing and are gonna learn about everything.
Yeah, because we're from a different universe. Canonically.
Yeah,
This is in-world.
yeah.
Speaking of canon, Tyler.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about comic books?
I don't even know what anything is anymore, because I apparently don't even know who Nelson Mandela is. So I'm not taking any chances here. I'm gonna take the safe route and say no. I absolutely don't know anything. That's a poster of a comic over there.
Yeah, you got a bunch of comic stuff in this room we record in.
Yeah, few things.
Yeah.
Got a issue number 1 of Captain America. Wow, how about that? He's punching Hitler in the face.
Wow. So at some point there's going to be a quiz. I'm going to ask that you don't use that poster as a reference.
I'm using everything that I have under my, all of the resources available.
Sure.
I
Just
won't-
can't look it up.
Yeah, okay.
That's the only rule.
Well, I know everything, so
Well, why
I
would
wouldn't
we
look it up.
Yeah, no. So I actually, for the first time in VRA pod history, I have taken notes for this one.
Ooh, what? Okay. I was just gonna hit you with a ooh. This is like, it's been almost a year.
What? It's been like 6 months.
We do it. Well, okay, so hold on. I can't do math.
Oh.
But this is episode 20,
Yeah.
and we took like a month off,
Right.
and then we've had like 1 or 2 times that we missed a couple, and then we
Yeah.
did like a month before that.
Yeah.
But I was moved into here, so you're right. It's been about 6 months. Okay. But it's been 6 months. And
Wow.
you've taken notes.
Yes.
You got hold on. This isn't like a notes on your phone thing.
No,
you have a whole laptop.
That's right. I opened a Microsoft Word document.
That thing has a keyboard on it.
Yeah, it's got numbers and letters and things that I don't know what they do.
It has a keypad.
Yeah.
It's a heavy-duty laptop, right?
Yeah, it's also broken in multiple spots and the headphone jack doesn't work.
It still has a DVD drive, too. Who uses those?
Not me, because I've never used it.
No, probably never. I hope you haven't.
No, the screen is also bent on the, Man, you guys... Man, if you guys listening could see the laptop, you would realize that I need a new laptop.
Okay. Before we do comics,
Sure.
and we're talking about laptops.
Yeah.
How shitty. Oh my god, it's so bent. Oh,
Isn't
wow.
it?
Yeah. I was.
You look at it from the side and you realize it's
no, that's like one of those like Alienware or whatever they're called. They're like bent in, but that's the wrong way. That's
so
not
the screen's
that's
not
not
supposed
by
to
design.
No, that's by heat. I put it next to a space heater and then forgot about it.
And it melted it like butter.
And it melted it.
No, my freaking computer, because the one that we used to record these podcasts on,
Yeah.
that got the water cooling technology.
Water cooling technology didn't catch up to the
the whole thing. So I got a new computer, had a little bit less hard drive space, because it was an SSD and expenses, whatever. So I went, okay, I'll just get an external hard drive. The external hard drive,
because an external hard drive is
it's
usually
reliable, safe way for data backup.
Yep.
And storage space. I had like a 2 terabyte, it's huge. It's great.
Sure.
That broke.
Okay.
And I lost like a couple weeks of work.
And how did that break? Exactly.
I couldn't tell you. My best guess is that like I didn't safely eject it.
Oh.
Like I don't know what else could have caused that one.
Huh.
Then I got another one.
Okay.
So I went, that's a freak accident.
That's a fluke, honestly.
Yeah. And I was more careful with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Always ejected it safely.
Right.
That one broke. It's been a month. I've broken 2 external hard drives.
And a laptop.
And a laptop.
Oh my goodness. Wow. You don't have the touch, I think.
I never knew that I never claimed that I did, but man, they're telling me that I don't. Just this universe is just like, hey, you better knock this.
Nelson Mandela's looking down from wherever he is, and he's like, that guy's really bad with technology.
Isn't he dead?
I don't know. I 100% don't know.
This is the world I live in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but we're talking about comics.
Yes. I was really excited about this week. Talking about comic books and comics just in general. There's a lot we're gonna go over today, Tyler.
Okay.
We'll start with some of the history of comic books.
Ready to learn, man.
Yeah. Some of and then we'll get into some of the big brands.
Big brands.
Big brands.
Like, I literally can't name anything other than DC or Marvel.
Yep, that's it.
I was gonna go for a meme, just be like, yeah, like World Star Comics.
All Star Comics is actually.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
All Star Comics, the big number 3. It's like the Wendy's.
It's the Wendy's of comics. Actually, I don't know anything about All Star Comics, but and then at some point
they're like Wendy's.
Yeah,
they do a lot of stuff with bacon.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, their burgers are square for no reason at all. because you don't want to cut the corners off the burger.
Right, because we all know that hamburger meat comes in square.
It's a square when you cut it off the cow.
It's always a square. And everybody knows you just gotta cut off the crust. You don't like the crust on your cheeseburger. You gotta get the center out with the circle. That's why Wendy's isn't one of...
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's why they're number 3.
Oh, cut the crust off. I'm gonna...
Now I'm picturing someone trying to
order
return a burger because the crust is left on.
Yeah, I'm like, can you cut the crust off?
Yeah, I don't like
the bun. No,
the burger. Like the patty? Could you just round off the edges?
I don't like the crust. Well, that's All Star Comics.
Yeah, so that's Wendy's. We're also gonna get into some of the.
What else are we doing?
Careful with that glass of water. You're going to water cool my computer, too. Then we're going to get into some of the movies, because that's a big part. That played a big part in the comics of the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get into a little bit of a game, Tyler.
A game?
A game.
I make the games.
Not this time. Ha ha ha.
Okay. Well, you know what? No, okay. Okay, well. Yeah, okay. We'll do it. You'll do the game.
Yeah, I made a game.
Yeah, no, we'll play your game. Whenever you're ready.
But it's not, that's at the
at the end. I can wait.
Okay.
So
what are comic books?
What are they?
What are comic books? Let's get into...
I can answer that.
Yeah. Give us your best guess.
A comic book.
Sure.
Well, of course it's a book.
Yeah.
And typically, and if you don't know what a book is, didn't we do an episode on that? Go listen to that episode.
Episode about books.
Yeah.
And
then you can go learn what a book is.
Yep.
And so the definition's in there.
Sorry, there's a little bit of a learning curve to this one, I guess.
Yeah. But then you have comics inside these books, and so now we got to answer what that comic is.
Mm-hmm.
It. I mean, you typically think of heroes, super villains, all this nonsensical stuff, but I guess it's just like cartoon narrative based. Like you have the art style of comics. I don't know what to
Okay. Well,
people in logic are shaking their head. It's like, yeah, no, it's the comic book art style.
Duh. Well, I have written here that's a very good definition, Tyler. I have here they're books with pictures and words and stuff.
That's
so you're pretty close.
Pictures and words.
Mostly pictures with some words sprinkled in.
Okay.
As opposed to
there's a lot of there's a fun word for it, like kapow. Bang.
Oh, onomatopoeias.
Onomatopoeia.
A lot of onomatopoeias.
A few of those. That's probably included in stuff, though. That's a good definition. Good catch-all.
Yeah. I thought I was like safe with pictures and words, and then just like extenuating circumstances and stuff. I just want to throw and stuff in, just to really capture it all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. So why are pictures and words and stuff so popular?
Well, to answer that, we're going to have to go all the way back to the beginning. And by the beginning, I mean like 1920, 1930-ish.
I can't even count that far back.
It's like 6 years ago or something.
That's like around Prohibition.
Yeah. Well, post-World War I era. So the way this all started, right? It started as anything would in that time in the newspaper. With comic panels and like Garfield and that kind of thing. That's kind of like Peanuts. Obviously it wasn't Garfield or Peanuts, but because it was
superheroes.
Well, no, it wasn't even that.
Oh,
no. So we'll get into that. No, it started as just silly things. A lot of them were they're just funny characters or reoccurring plots, and that kind of evolved into what's known as the golden age of comics.
Oh, okay.
This was huge. This was like the boom of comic books in general. They decided to start printing the comics outside of the paper and magazines that they were originally in, and they started printing them in their own booklets, and they would have like books of like 3 stories. The majority of these were like westerns or sci-fi stories. Excuse me. Or like detective stories. Okay. So a lot of it
L.A. noir shot.
Yeah.
I can't say noir.
Noir? Yeah.
I can't say. That's a hard word to say.
It is. Black and white. But yes, that was the gist of it. And there were no superheroes until there were superheroes. Okay. Yeah.
Whoa! Where did they think of that one?
Yeah. Honestly, I genuinely don't know. But it started.
You're post World War I.
Sure.
And Great Depression coming along, and you've got, or maybe that was, that's post World War I, right? Mm-hmm. And so like the big sad. It's titled The Great Depression. I really don't think a lot of people were very happy.
No.
So
especially kids,
having a strong hero figure to look at and be like, hey, look at that guy.
Man, he's picking up a car and he's throwing it.
I'm sure nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
And him saving the day.
Yeah, because he's bulletproof and bad guy tries to shoot him, but he's okay.
What a easy story to handle, and there's no topsy-turvy, weird, like, intermingling issues between the heroes and their true values and how they go about trying to save the day.
Nope.
No problems at all.
There are no psychological issues in these comics. It is 100%, there's a bad guy, he's trying to do evil things for very evil reasons because he's bad.
Yes.
And then there's a good guy who stops him. This is the birthplace of Superman, Batman, like some old, like Green Lantern, I think, started around this time.
Okay.
But the majority of those things, of like the main superheroes that you hear about, like, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men, all that stuff came later. So these were all basically one-story things. So like Superman, for instance, was a one-story thing. And it became hugely popular. So they decided to make a run. They decided, same with Batman.
Was he always an alien, Superman?
I don't think so. In the original, it doesn't really touch on that Superman like a ton. He's just a guy with powers and he saves people.
Okay.
He's like truth, justice, American way. And a lot of that got expounded on later. In what is known as the post-World War II Silver Age of comics.
Wow.
You can see the pattern here.
So the Second World War just made all the other comics just bad. Because I would rather have a Gold Age.
Actually, that's exactly what happened. So, like, all the kids that were reading comic books kind of grew up, and then World War II happened. And then everybody went to war.
Yep. There you go, Timmy. Go get it.
And World War II actually is one of the things credited with revitalizing comics. Because right before World War II, comics really took a decline. Like, a lot of people were kind of done with it.
Okay.
And then, during World War II, comic books were 30% of the mail sent to and from troops. So if you were in Europe fighting in the war, 30% of the mail coming from America to you was like comic books, like something for entertainment value. You get a letter from your sweetie and sent with a comic book, just like, hey, here's a Batman comic.
This sounds strikingly similar in a weird stretch of your imagination kind of way to, like, Endgame came out, and then, I mean, at least personally, I was like, all right, comic book movies, that's enough. We're good. And then a pandemic happened.
Yep.
And everyone went, I don't know what to do. Oh God, I'm so bored.
I'm so bored and sad.
Oh, I can't do any. I wish I could do something, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And then Disney went, check this out. He dropped WandaVision on me, and now I'm all the way wrapped back into it.
Oh yeah, 100% back in. Yeah. I mean, it's whenever bad things happen. It's the same reason the comics started, the Great Depression. When bad things happen, people want to escape, and that was the dawn of the Silver Age, the revitalization of comics. And this is where a lot of the, like, mainline heroes kind of came into play.
Okay.
So this was all the way up, like, into the 60s, was like, this is, you got your Flash, your Green Lantern, your, Spider-Man, I think, came out around this time. Like, this is like the boom of, like, silly comics, and they were all very kids based. This is kind of
right
where,
for your war veterans.
Right.
So you can send these child comic books to people risking their lives.
Well, actually, a lot of the legislation on it, because there was a lot of legislation on what you can put in a comic book, happened after World War II. So when everybody came back, juvenile delinquency was thought to be like this big thing. Like, we gotta stop this. Kids are going crazy.
Wow, they're into smoking cigarettes and
they don't have a war to keep them accountable.
Throwing rocks at places. These kids. We got to give them something dumb to look at.
Yeah, and they can't be bad at all. So, like, there was a lot of federal legislation put on comic books on, like, what you can and can't talk about. So this is, like, the silliest age of comic books. This is, like, Joker's gonna, like, turn all the fish into smiles, and then he'll sell them and, like, trademarked, and he's gonna make a bunch of money,
It's just some days you can't seem to get rid of a bomb.
Yeah, it is exactly that. That's where the Batman TV show came from. It's like this super silly, colorful era of comic books.
The anti-shark spray.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So that was like where you got a lot of the silly stuff. And then starting in the 70s into the 80s was what's known as the Bronze Age of comics.
Okay.
Again, see where this is going.
Yeah. So after Bronze is, of course,
obviously, the modern the modern age. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Yeah. The modern age of comics. Right. It goes gold, silver, bronze.
We need to stop calling anything a modern age. That's just so, like selfish.
Yeah.
It's like, what happens in the next age?
What happens in 30 years when they're like, yeah, they called themselves the modern age, so we can't call that now. Like,
I don't know, the modern 2 age. We'll show them.
Modern age? I don't know. Yeah. It seems like it's too clingy.
But the modern age happens after. Okay.
Yeah, the Bronze Age, then the Modern Age.
Well, what happened with the Bronze Age? Was that more of like when they started doing more like psychological questioning on like not everyone's perfect, or like this villain, isn't thinking right because
of
valid reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is the emergence of like darker plots and more adult themes in comic books. So this is where a lot of like graphic novels start showing up instead of like campy comic books. They're like actual books, with running stories and
like the Killing Joke.
No, that comes later, but like this is kind of the birth of that. Okay, so smaller stuff. So a lot of like the old classics were starting to get it kind of, kids grow out of them. It was kind of like rock and roll and comic books kind of follow suit. The legislation.
So they started devil worshipping. Because that's what rock and roll is.
Yep. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I'm caught up. Yep.
Yeah. Are you okay? Do you listen to rock and roll?
No. That's devil worship stuff. No way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they started to get into more adult things. And this is like a very famous storyline where like Iron Man, Tony Stark started like struggles with alcoholism, like that. This is where that came from, yeah. And like there's a very famous comic book panel where Green Arrow, who is the DC's version of Hawkeye, finds out his sidekick named Speedy is a heroin addict. That's not. So, it's like that.
Speedy?
His name is Speedy, yeah.
Speedy and Green Arrow.
Yeah.
That's kind of dumb.
It's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb. Maybe that's why he became a heroin addict.
Just keep calling me Speedy, so I'm gonna
do heroin.
Try the H. I thought he would have went to Speed if it was because of his name.
Maybe it wasn't around then. I don't know.
Maybe
I wasn't alive back then.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, no, I'm doing research on ages. Yeah, and now we're in the modern age. Starting like 85 was the modern age. And that's where
that's pretty old.
Yeah, it's been going a while. I was waiting for another one, but I couldn't find anything about it. Like probably because they called it the modern age.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, I guess we're still in the modern age.
We're still modern, I guess. Yeah, all right. So, here's a question. Yeah.
Okay.
So
this isn't a game.
No, this isn't a game. I'm just curious if you know. So starting in roughly like in the pre-2000s.
90s, 80s?
Yeah. What do you think who do you think was like the dominating force in comics? Do you think it was like DC or Marvel? I mean, you really got two options, but
well, of course I know this.
I mean, yeah.
Right. And so like if I got it wrong, it's just like to play it up so you can like surprise me. But
right. I mean,
but yeah. So then I guess what I'll say is like, of course, in the 80s and 90s, Marvel was most popular. Right.
That's wrong. So
dang it!
Oh man, nerds! Wow, nerds. No, yeah, that's not right.
I would have guessed DC, but I thought this was like a question. I reverse psychologized myself out of that.
You talked yourself in circles?
Yeah.
Okay,
so DC was more popular back then.
Yeah, it's only in the last like 20 years that Marvel's really taken off.
Well, I mean, I didn't care until Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The movies with Tobey Maguire started coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't think I read a single comic book until I've read like one, like actually, like ever.
Really? Which one?
It was one of the Civil War ones.
Okay.
I don't know what issue it is. I have it.
Oh, so like
somewhere.
of the whole Civil War storyline?
Yeah,
It was just one of them.
Yeah. I think I see it.
Yeah. You're gonna knock down our whole production setup.
It's fine. Okay, it's not here.
Ah.
I don't know where it is.
Well,
I don't know where it is.
that was a whole big setup for nothing. Way to go there, Tyler.
Okay, well,
What are the listeners gonna latch on to now? We don't have a comic book to show them.
all our audio listeners, we can't show them oh my god, thank you, Yasmina.
Thank you, Yasmina.
The producer has brought in the comic book.
Now you can see the comic.
Holy man. Oh, she's so good.
Wow.
The Amazing Spider-Man. A Marvel comic event, and it's part of the Civil War series.
Ah, this is the one where Spider-Man famously unmasks himself.
Yes. Yeah. And,
Very good story. I've never actually read it.
And it has the Captain America quote, like it's something like, "Always tell the truth. Be a good boy." And I'm like, "Oh, that's a good one. I like that." He says it. He says it in
good
the
on
movies.
you, man. That's pretty good.
He says it in the. That was pretty good, Captain America impression. You think? I thought so too. No, he says it in the movies. At Peggy's funeral. That speech.
Oh.
That speech is in this comic, and that's why I bought this one specifically, because I don't know. I just liked it so much, and I want the comic that's from.
That's cool.
This is it.
I like that a lot. I didn't know that was actually like from a comic book. That speech.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit more tacky in the comic book, but
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. They really went for it in the comics.
They tried.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah. So
DC's the powerhouse.
DC's the powerhouse.
Until
Marvel actually, did you know? Marvel actually went bankrupt in the 80s, I think. And in doing so, they had to, or they almost went bankrupt. So they had to start selling off rights to characters.
Okay.
That is how Fox got a hold of the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, because Marvel was like going out of business. Like DC was driving them out of business, and in order to like get enough money to just keep printing comic books, they sold the rights to their like movie rights. Because like, who needs movie rights? You know?
Yeah. We're gonna make a bunch of like movies about these comic books. There's too many converging like timelines, and like it's gonna be so hard to follow. You'd have to do it over like 2 decades of movie releases
at least.
That's ridiculous.
Combined with probably TV shows,
a couple of those.
Yeah,
you just sell those movie rights, man. We need money. Who cares?
Yeah,
freaking cares.
And that's what they did. And you know what? They survived because of it. And their comics started to take off more. And then they started to go out of business again. So Disney bought them. And you know what?
Now
the rest is history. We are knee deep in the MCU.
This is only knee deep.
I mean, have you seen the lineups they're announcing? They're announcing like the next 2 decades of movies.
No,
it's never gonna stop.
two more decades?
I mean, at least through this decade. Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it, man.
I think after this, I'm going to be very in and out with it. But then again, I thought that after Endgame too, and then here's WandaVision.
WandaVision's so good.
It's so good. People, if you haven't seen WandaVision, watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great... There's a lot of context. There's some context to it that you might not understand if you haven't seen the movies. But
it's fine.
Yeah, it's still good. I think it's still worth watching. So now that we're on to like movies, television.
Sure.
Here's a fun fact for you.
I love those little factoids.
Did you know? Or should we? Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess what the first comic book movie was?
The first movie adaptation
of a comic book.
Okay, could I name? What was that?
Incorrect. She said Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Yes. That is incorrect, although it's not a terrible guess. I will give you, if you guess the character or the year, I will give it to you.
I will not guess the year. There's a lot of years to choose from.
All right, if you guess the decade, how about that?
Okay, yeah, I'm still going to try and guess the character.
Sure.
You know, I'm going to guess the decade. 1960s.
All right.
Was the decade that the first comic movie came out, right?
Okay.
Right, that's my answer.
Actually, it came out in 1941.
What?
Yeah. And the character, it was a famous movie about the comic book character Captain Marvel.
Oh.
And
what?
Not the girl.
Right.
Shazam.
Yeah.
Who was previously known as Captain Marvel until Marvel, sued the crap out of the DC.
Right, because it's a DC character.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yep. The first ever, it's really not great. It's pretty bad.
I mean, they tried again and it wasn't that good either.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Not saying it was good, but it was fun. And then after that,
there's only one way to go, and that's up.
Yeah. And you know what? They went up and they went down somehow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a lot. Because then after that, they went into the Adam West Batman TV show.
That's up.
Yeah. And then the movies, and that was in the 60s. And then the very first comic book blockbuster was Richard Donner's Superman in 1978.
That makes sense.
It was a phenomenon. The tagline of the movie itself was, "You'll believe a man can fly." It was one of the most expensive movies made ever at the time.
Yeah, that's why I didn't guess Superman, because I went, that's so expensive, and how would they even do that for the first comic book movie? That'd be bananas.
Even despite the groundwork laid by other comic books and movies and stuff, it was still bananas how they did, what the reaction they got. The focus was on making it such a serious movie, because they didn't want to be silly. So they hired all these really famous actors. Gene Hackman to be Lex Luthor. He was a serious actor. Richard Donner was a serious director. They put a lot of money into the movie. They got Marlon Brando to be in the movie.
Oh, okay. I do know that name.
Yeah, he's not a good guy. Just throwing that out there.
All right.
Yeah. Marlon Brando. Bad guy. Good actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was huge. And then right after that, Batman, 1989. The first ever Batman movie. Second.
Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy, of course, great trilogy.
Oh, incredible.
I only ever watched them once, and it was all back to back to back during the midnight release of the third one.
Whoa.
It was an experience. I had no idea what any of the movies were like, and I watched them all in a movie theater back to back to back. It was awesome.
How did you do that?
I just didn't want to watch a Batman movie, and then my friends were like, hey, we want to go to the midnight release. We love these Batman movies, and the midnight release has a trilogy option. Do you want to go? And I went, I'm in high school, and this is a Saturday night, and I guess if all my friends are going to be there, I have nothing else to do. So yes, and it was awesome.
Wow. That's so cool. And you know what? When that movie came out, I remember them doing that at my theater, and I was like, I don't want to watch all of them. I kind of just wanted to watch because I think my friend and I did that independently. We just watched the first two, and then but those movies are so good. And that was the revitalization of Batman, because actually, here's another fun fact: Batman died in 1997, 1998.
No, Adam West died, like, more recently than that.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. That was a good joke.
Just move on.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, and then let's see what else. Sorry, I did take notes, but they're not super organized.
Oh, they're all on one page, I'm sure.
Yeah, they are. Let's see. Comic book movies. All right, what's your favorite comic book movie?
It's a great question to ask. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I really, really, really like the original Ant-Man. And I'm trying to decide between that or Guardians 2.
Okay. All right. That's a really interesting answer. I've never heard anybody say Ant-Man.
I don't know why everyone
I don't dislike it at all, though. Like,
it's so... Most people either think it's meh or bad, and I'm like, but everyone loves Paul Rudd in it, and I'm like, the movie is just Paul Rudd pretending to be a superhero. How are we not liking this?
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
He's a great character. Just trying to be a good dad.
Yeah,
good arc.
He's bumbling and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Always getting into,
which is nice. Stuff. A nice break when you're in the same universe as Iron Man and Captain America, who are just always on it.
And the comedy was just on. I don't know, and what really sells it for me is just, I don't know where this idea came from or like what the inspiration for whatever. The storytelling scenes where the sidekick, I don't remember. Yes, he's telling a story and he's got his fancy delivery on it, and of course it's funny, but it's speeding through this, and the scene goes through with the characters mouthing it, but they're doing like his kind of flair on it.
Yeah,
it's awesome. I don't know. I absolutely love those scenes so much.
Yeah, good filmmaking is what that is. That's okay. And Guardians 1, right?
Guardians 1's better than 2.
I think you're right.
I think so.
Yeah, it's another great movie.
What are you doing? Dance off, bro.
You big knucklehead. What does he call him?
He just says dance off. Bro. I don't know if he calls him.
I'm distracting you, big knucklehead, or something like that.
Probably something like that.
Something like that. Him just saying that.
No, but that's another movie. I mean, everybody loves the soundtrack from that.
Yeah,
but it's
a classic.
It's just fun. Yeah. The soundtrack, and then a lot of very quotable moments from that and the second one. That's why you don't like hats.
Yeah.
And then of course the other Chris, the Chris number 3, Chris Pratt. That's his name.
Yeah.
Is a great front man.
He's so charismatic and funny. He's got that like.
And then he got ripped for it, which was a surprise.
Didn't expect that.
No.
I mean, I guess if you played a superhero,
and Disney gives you a personal trainer and $250,000,
yeah,
you'll cut that 30 pounds.
I'd stop drinking beer. Let me tell you,
I'd do it. You make $250,000, I'll stop.
Yeah, stop forever. just don't. Just pay me, please.
Give me a little bit of money.
Please give me money.
I'll never. It's fine.
Okay.
$250,000. That's nothing. How about like $250 million? I don't know how much do actors get paid.
Well, I mean, I know Robert Downey Jr. is getting he's well paid.
Yes,
probably hundreds of millions of dollars he's made.
The best paid.
Yeah,
in Hollywood.
I think they paid him $80 million just to show up in Spider-Man. It's something stupid like that. In Spider-Man Homecoming, he's in the movie for 10 minutes, and they paid him yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's entirely true. $80 million exactly for that.
Yeah.
At least you know.
In our universe.
Yeah,
obviously.
we know that.
Yeah.
But it could change here. It's probably a lot here, too, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot, for sure. So, we've gone over a lot of Marvel.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite DC movie?
DC movies? Let me start with this.
Yeah.
The CW could never make another television show ever again, and it would still be too late. Why have they ever made... I just, like the King of Queens is probably where they should have known that they should turn around. Quit while they're,
Yeah.
Anything made after that by CW, I cannot... Why? Oh my gosh. What? I hate the Flash show so much. So much, Will. the script. Why do they say in the beginning? Why? You see that streak? That's me.
Are you serious?
I'm the fastest man alive.
Oh boy.
They say that literally at the start of every show. That's the intro. They don't like. Wait, I know that's you. I'm watching the Flash. Who else is gonna be? You're the Flash. It's the whole point of the goddamn show.
You run really fast.
You're a fast man. You
Yeah.
go back. And the scripts are written by 6-year-olds that have memory loss, dude. Green Arrow, the first season, they can't get through one conversation without reminding you that he was gone for 5 years. I know, dude. I've been binge watching this. Quit telling me that he's been gone for 5 years.
I get it. He was on an island.
He was on an island.
He got stranded on an island.
Wow.
People thought he was dead. Oh no.
Oh, and they blamed him for it. What kind of bullshit is this?
I hate to keep piling on, but the special effects, and I hesitate to even call them special effects.
You can't see what I'm doing, and it's for your own good. It's the Supergirl fucking
Spin.
arm
spin.
tornadoes.
Yeah. And it's so poorly done. It's like they didn't even film, for the Flash, where the scenes where he's running, I don't even think they filmed him running. You'd think you put him on a green treadmill and just CGI a little
maybe
bit.
Make him go a little bit faster.
Yeah. No. I swear, when he runs, it looks like he's standing in place, only moving his arms, and they're just not showing his legs. It is the worst CG. You cannot do a superhero show like that if you don't have the time or budget to make it look good.
How did they get the Flash and the Green Arrow? Where?
Green Arrow kind of makes sense because, he's not a superhero. He just shoots arrows. That's kind of easy to do.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You just get a guy who's really jacked and you try to have an interesting story around it.
Oh, yeah, good
try.
Good luck.
Yeah. The Flash, he's a very, power-heavy character.
Yeah, I know.
His whole thing is...
It's very, very different.
Yeah, and then you got Supergirl, who is...
Admittedly, I've never seen Supergirl, anything of it, because I watched part of the Green Arrow and part of the Flash and went, that's about enough.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I've seen clips, though, and a lot of the clips are wow, look how bad this CGI is. And I'm oh, good. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
But I don't... Yeah, so to say that...
In summary...
DC shows are bad.
DC shows are bad, yes.
You asked me, though, what my favorite movie was.
Yes, I figured we'd probably try to steer away from the shows because of the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But, you win some, you lose some.
I mean, really, Dark Knight Rises. I liked I liked the newest Joker movie, even though that kind of wouldn't count. Kind of.
No, that counts. I think that counts.
Well, the newest Joker movie then. I love that movie. I genuinely think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
And because it's just because it's more recent, and I actually remember a lot of what happened and how it made me feel and all that, I'm gonna put it above any of the old Batman Dark Knight movies.
Sure.
Because maybe those are better, but I'd have to rewatch them. Right now, my favorite is definitely Joker.
Yeah, that's That's a good movie.
It is.
It's a real good movie.
It's a very good movie.
A lot of people hate that though, and that's another one. That's another movie you really like that a lot of people are like, nah.
No, I love the overall story. I think it came out at the right time. Right when people were ready to start causing civil unrest. It was a movie about civil unrest.
Yeah.
But like has that deep focus on like mental health, and it's a little bit creepy. And I love another rule break kind of like film they did, The Gun. They showed the gun so early.
Yeah.
And so many times it almost went off. And I was just like holding on to my seat. I'm like, it's going to shoot.
Yeah.
And it just didn't. Until finally he accidentally shot it in his apartment. And that like relieved like 2 scenes of tension. Like I can remember it was so good the way that they went, no, don't resolve that yet.
Yeah.
No, he still has a gun.
Mm-hmm. And it follows all the way through the movie too.
Yeah.
So it's like a theme in the movie is that gun.
It was that was probably my favorite part. I was just so nervous he was gonna hurt someone like in a way that like made you feel real bad before like the train scene.
Yeah.
Where it's like okay, like this happens. It's like I don't know.
See, during the train scene though, that was like, yeah, you can kill those guys.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I mean, it's bad.
Yeah,
yeah.
No,
don't do it. Don't do that.
It's
obviously,
not an easy thing to watch, but like the nervousness of like him having it and not knowing what to do with it. I thought it was going to be so just whatever would happen would be devastating to the character and me.
Yeah.
But when he felt good about it, it kind of relieves any kind of personal. Then I'm like, oh god, it doesn't double down on the bad feelings of a loss of life in a movie.
Yeah,
dude. And then he like rips everything out of the fridge and sits in the fridge.
I don't know why they included that scene because that's so interesting because fridges back then didn't have like a latch on the inside. He closes the fridge on himself. He probably
he could suffocate.
He could. People have.
Yeah.
And there's a theory around the fact that like the rest of the movie is just him passing out, like of suffocating in the fridge, and that's like his last dream.
That's highly likely. Except they're making like sequels to it, right? He's still.
Oh God, I hope not.
I don't think direct sequels, but I think they're bringing the character back.
Yeah.
I think
that would be surprising. I think it ended in a really nice spot. The scene with him dancing on the car, with like him like and like rubbing blood on his face and making the smile that's all I wanted from a Joker movie. Is like the chaos around him and like people are getting hurt and he's hurt and he's just finally so like happy, you know?
Oh yeah. No, this is a different Joker. Never mind. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about this. My friend's very excited for whatever this movie is.
Oh, okay, yeah. For those of you who can't see the picture, it's a still shot from Zack Snyder's new Justice League movie.
Okay.
Which I feel like talking about comics and comic book movies. I feel like we should probably talk about that. It is because that was a weird thing that happened. You know, like the whole story behind the Justice League.
It was a movie. I watched it once.
Yeah, but originally the movie was supposed to be directed by Zack Snyder, and it was almost completely. And then there was some tragedy involved Zack Snyder's like family life, as well as the studio just kind of didn't like Warner Brothers and DC just didn't want him to do the movie anymore. So they're like, he's like, I'm gonna quit, and also DC's kind of like, yeah, but we're also gonna fire you. But, like, we're not going to say we're firing you because you're going through a lot right now. So they brought in another director, Joss Whedon, who did The Avengers. And he remade the whole movie.
Oh.
Which is why it's so terrible. Yeah. So then there was a big fan outcry for, like, 4 years. Like, hey, release the Snyder Cut.
I did not know that's why this is such a big deal.
Yeah. For 4 years, fans just yelled about it on the internet and, like, wouldn't let it go, and it got really annoying. And Warner Brothers finally just went, all right, fine, just take it, whatever. Isn't that crazy? Fans just yelled about something for 4 years. The whole studio went, whatever, that's fine.
Right. Well, what do we want? We have like dozens of us. We could really
10,
take some moves.
15 maybe.
maybe 2 dozen on a strong day.
Wow. Okay, all right. Yeah. You know what? I feel like this is a question for the audience almost.
What are we mad about? What do we need?
Yeah.
I need a sequel to Footloose.
Yeah. And also stop making CW TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get behind that. Email it. First of all, thank you for those of you who emailed us last time the picture of whatever. I don't remember what we asked for last time.
Well, did you look at the emails and see all the pictures of whatever you asked for?
Yes, I did. But then I forgot what they were.
Well, I didn't look, so.
Oh. Well, thank you for those of you who sent in the emails. Send us an email of something that outrages you, that you want to complain about on the internet for 4 years, and then finally have happened.
Maybe we shouldn't. Let's not back up cancel culture. Let's reverse this. What got canceled? What got canceled?
Yeah, what do you want to bring back?
To come back.
Yeah. That's a way better idea.
Okay, now hold on, because now I just thought of the exact counter argument to that is they rebooted SpongeBob, which shouldn't have happened.
Oh.
Yeah. Camp Coral, SpongeBob.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So not SpongeBob, but like something
Paramount Plus.
Just quit it.
They have Young Sheldon.
Yeah, quit it.
And what are you doing? We thought, like, we already, like, said no to Quibi. Do we need to say no to you, too? Like...
Well, Quibi obviously was the best streaming service ever, and it's a tragedy that it went out of business.
That's what we needed. We need to bring back Quibi.
Down with Paramount Plus, up with Quibi.
Yes.
That is the new stance of our podcast.
Official stance. That's the slogan.
Yes.
Say it loud.
Loud and proud, baby. All right. All right. I think we've gone over a lot when it comes to comic books.
I think so too. I think it's time for a game.
I think it's time for a game.
Are you ready to play a game, Will? The game is called
No.
Can Will Make a Game That's Any Good?
It's my game.
It's my game. Go ahead and play, Will.
No, it's mine.
No, you go ahead and make a game. Let's see if it's any good. It's my game. Can you do it?
Fine.
Quit pouting. Come on. You can do it.
So I have questions for you. I was going to not give you the harder ones, but now I'm going to give them all to you, and I'm not even going to help.
Okay.
You're all comic book related.
Okay.
This is a quiz for you. This is also a quiz for everybody listening. However many you get right, write it down, keep track. Each one you get right, you get a point. So keep track. And
whoa, that's big money.
Yeah.
How many points could they possibly get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I wrote 11.
You could maybe get 11 points. Wow.
That's potential big money.
That's worth more than a cat picture right there.
Yeah. Write in and let us know, well, 1, how much you support Quibi, 2, how much you hate Paramount Plus, and 3, how many points you got in this game. All right. Question number 1. Are you ready, Tyler?
I'm ready.
All right. In the comic book, The Green Lantern.
Okay.
The character's ring, which is green, and lantern-based,
makes sense,
is powered by what thing?
Ooh. Honor. No? What is it? Honesty? It's something like that. Do I get a multiple choice?
I'll give you a multiple choice.
Okay.
Okay. So either fear, hope.
Oh, it's hope.
Love.
Still hope.
Or willpower.
Ooh! It might be willpower. I think it's hope.
You think it's hope?
Final answer.
Final answer?
Oh, no!
That is incorrect, Tyler.
Oh,
it is willpower.
Dang it. Really?
Yeah. Hope is the blue lantern. There are multiple different colors of lantern rings.
Yeah.
Hope is blue.
Fear is the black.
Fear is yellow.
Yellow.
Yep. And love is pink.
Neat.
Yeah. But also, that one is... pink lanterns are also sometimes villains, which is weird. Anyway... question number 2.
Okay, I'm gonna get this one.
Who, and this is not multiple choice, I feel like you can get this one. Who is was the first comic book Robin?
Because their first Robin?
Because there have been 4 characters who have been Robin, canonically.
I don't know, Robin? What?
Yeah, like Batman's Bruce Wayne. Robin is...
I couldn't name any Robin.
Okay, then I will give you a multiple choice.
Okay.
A. Dick Grayson. B. Another one.
Okay.
Tim Drake. Tim Drake.
Probably not that one.
C. Jason Todd. Or D.
Probably not that one.
Not that
okay.
one. Yeah. So you got one out of 3.
D or B. It might be A or C. So Dick Grayson is the only one that I've ever heard of, and he becomes Nightwing, Blackhawk, that guy, whatever.
Nightwing, yeah.
Nightwing, yeah. He's a pretty cool guy. He has nunchucks, and he can fly?
Nope, to both.
Yeah, that's what I knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Dick Grayson.
That is correct.
I knew it. I'm
well
so
done.
Smart.
Yeah.
I know.
You knew that. I didn't even have to help you on that one.
Didn't. Good thing I don't need your help.
Yep. He was the original, and then afterwards came Jason Todd, then Tim Drake, then Batman's actual son, like biological son. I can't remember his name.
No, I didn't know Dick Grayson. Well, until you reminded me that he was a Robin, I never would have been able to bring it up. Okay. I don't know any of the other names either.
Well, these are going to get really hard for you.
God, I'm so bad at trivia.
Okay. Question number 3. How are Superman and Supergirl related?
Oh my God.
That's a hint. They are related.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Like familially related.
Okay. Okay, so do I have like a Hey Yasmina like lifeline?
You can use one Hey Yasmina for these 11 questions.
Oh God. Well, I feel like I can guess on this.
Sure.
It's Batman or Superman and Supergirl.
Yeah.
So obviously,
right.
He's her uncle.
Final
answer.
That's very close.
Oh, okay.
And that is very, very close. They are actually cousins.
Okay. I can be okay with being wrong like that.
Yeah, that was much closer. I thought you were going to say like brother and sister or something.
I was going to say father. But...
Okay. Yeah, pretty close. So
that
is incorrect.
Just that noise.
Yeah, I'm going to blow out somebody's eardrum with that. All right. Here's another family one.
Okay.
Question number 4. Who is Scarlet Witch's father in the comic books?
Auburn Warlock. Final answer.
Auburn Warlock. Yeah?
Yup.
You're not gonna... Okay.
I felt good about that one. I don't know.
It is actually Magneto.
I knew that!
Yeah.
What am I doing?
I was like, we've talked about this with WandaVision.
I'm throwing this game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, you got
Why did I throw that one away just for a joke?
I don't know.
It was a bad joke.
That was not great.
It wasn't even funny.
Wasn't worth 1 point, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, no. I could have had another point.
Oh, okay. Well, there's still time to make it up.
I can make those up. How many do I need to, like, win. I'm moving the goalpost. I say if I get 6 of them, I'm a winner.
6 of them.
6 of 11.
Okay, you have 1 so far of 4.
Yeah, I'll get there. I can miss 1 more.
Okay. This one I'll change. The first costumed superhero in all of comics history was the Phantom.
Who the fuck? Okay.
What decade did the Phantom come out? I'll give you a decade.
Okay.
This is pre-Superman. This is pre-Batman. This is the first costumed superhero comic book.
Oh my gosh. And the first ones came out in like the 20s. And then the first movie was in the 40s. So it's either the 20s or the 30s. Oh gosh.
You're on the right track.
1920s.
1920s?
No!
That is incorrect. It was 1936.
Oh my gosh. It took him that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Superman was the first actual superhero, followed in 1938.
I got this. I've got to
remember
clutch it out.
You still have the producer lifeline.
I do have the
so keep that in mind.
Producer.
All right. This one.
I can do this one.
This one's not bad.
I just got to get a sweep.
Question number 6. Who are the three most popular superheroes in all of comic books?
How do you even judge that?
Sales.
Okay.
You 100% know this. You can guess this. This is not.
I don't know. Okay. Well, you can say Superman.
Okay.
Probably Batman. Who's number 3 though? Is it like Wonder Woman? Like, because comic book sales, like, okay, I get it. Like, a lot of Marvel movies make a lot of money, but that's not getting counted in here?
I would count movies. Yeah.
Okay. Well then Iron Man's gonna be up there, right? Oh gosh. Oh, I need to sweep this. Oh, but this is such an easy question. Apparently.
You need to get that third one.
Oh. Batman, Superman, and Iron Man are the 3 most popular heroes of all time. It's not my final answer. Because I think it's Captain America is also wrong. So it's going to be Wonder Woman. Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry.
No.
The 3 most popular superheroes of all time are Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man. Yeah, yep.
Of course it's Spider-Man.
I knew you were going to kick yourself on that one.
Oh, man.
Spider-Man, am I right?
Oh, more like Spider-Man. Okay. I can still get 5.
You can still get 6.
I can still get 6?
Yeah,
I have enough to get 6?
5 more left.
Okay. No, I can still get it. I can still get this. Okay.
All right. Question number 7. Yeah. Question number 7. The movie, what comic book is the movie Watchmen based on?
Why can't we talked about almost everything about comic books, and you chose the only things that we didn't talk about to quiz me on?
Well, yeah, I didn't want to give you the answer halfway through, and
I've been paying attention. I thought I was studying for the quiz at the end. Okay, hey Yasmina,
is this the one?
What's Watchmen based on? What was the question?
What comic book is the movie Watchmen based on?
Is it not Watchmen?
It is Watchmen!
Oh my god!
Yay!
Oh no!
And you used your producer bonus, and she got it correct. Well done, producer Yasmina. Thank you.
I'm so stupid.
I thought I'd get you on that one. Yeah, it is based on the Watchman comic. All right, question number 8. What year did the first Captain America comic debut?
I'm looking at this. Hold on.
You're looking at the poster on the wall. He's searching.
I don't think that's... No, I think it's #1 comics, which is what came before Marvel, I think. I don't think that's his #1 issue. I think his own one came out... I have another metal sign. Oh, baby, hold on.
Well, he's on the move.
This is that cover. Right?
No.
Cap in his own magazine at last. This is the first... his first comic book appearance?
First comic book appearance.
Oh, God. Well, now that's so much...
It's the poster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's that not his own comic?
Well, it's like Batman. Like they had like comics in like a,
When? Well, it's middle of the... Oh, gosh. Okay, so it's obviously World War II, because he's punching Hitler.
I will say, yeah.
I don't even...
I will. If you're within 2 years, or within a year on either side. So
Okay.
You got a 3-year gap here.
Okay. Gosh, when was World War II? What were those dates? Oh, gosh. Don't do this to me. Oh, goodness, I'm going to sound like such an idiot. 1945 is 1 year too early, so my answer is 1946. Final answer...
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
God.
It is actually 1941. World War II ended in 1945.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Don't worry. You can still get 5.
What? How? Is there a 12th question?
No, you can get.
I can get 5.
Yeah.
5 now.
Which is,
I could still get 2.
Yes, you could definitely still get 2.
Let's see if I can get 2.
All right. This is not of okay. Let me. True or false?
Okay, here we go,
this
baby.
Is a true or false question.
Here we go, baby.
True or false? Superman in the comics has taken up the role of Batman.
Has dressed up like Batman and been Batman?
Yes. Clark Kent has become Batman in the comics.
That's
True or
That's gotta
false?
be true. Come on.
That is true.
That is true.
Yeah. At one point, Batman died and Superman became Batman.
But who was Superman?
He basically just made his suit black, and instead of the bat, he had the S. And he was kind of just a mix of the both.
Okay.
I don't know. It was weird. The actual question there was approximately how many characters have been Batman in the comics, meaning like Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson.
Is the answer 2? Oh no,
Clark Kent.
Gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And then there's Batgirl. Probably was Batman at some point too.
Well, no, she actually hasn't.
I can do that.
I mean,
now.
they probably will at some point. Yeah, but no, it's actually the answer is 11. There have been 11 different people who have been Batman.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, the Butler's been Batman, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alfred has been Batman before. Thomas Wayne, all the Robins, Superman, and then some dude in the 90s was Batman. I don't know. He never came back in any comics. All right. Question number 10.
Okay. I've got 2. I've got 2 points now.
What is the best-selling comic book of all time? You don't have to, like, the issue or whatever. Just what series has the highest and, like, the best-selling comic?
Gut feeling. We go with gut feelings. Is it not Superman?
It is not.
Okay.
It is the X-Men. X-Men #1 is the highest, like, the most selling comic book ever.
You know, that wasn't my second guess either. So. Okay.
Oh, yeah, really? What's your second guess?
Well, I was gonna say Spider-Man.
Oh,
come on! You set me up here.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah. Spider-Man, like, I found a list of like the top 10 or whatever. X-Men was number 1. The rest was like Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
Spider-Man, but Justice League.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. Avengers, number 1. This one, you actually said, I'll give you a hint. This one you said the answer to at the beginning of this podcast. What is the best-selling graphic novel of all time? I own it. And I bought it when we were together.
Oh, The Killing Joke.
It is The Killing Joke. Batman The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm so smart.
You have successfully gotten 3 points on this.
Am I going for 4 or was that number 11?
That was number 11.
That's a passing rate.
You're there. Yeah, that's not bad.
I think I did okay for myself.
You know what? I made this a little harder than I wanted it to be, but yeah, you did pretty good.
There's room to go up.
There's definitely room to go up.
There's room to go down.
Yeah, this is also the first game I've ever made.
Yeah, so my game is now over. Because we were playing a game that I made, and it was called Can Will Make a Good Game? And the answer was, yeah, maybe I'll actually let you make a game one of these times.
But it's my game.
No, it was my game we played.
It was my game.
But that you made for my game.
And that is literally everything about comics.
Wow. I feel like I actually learned a lot today.
Good, I'm glad.
It's nice accepting this new reality.
Yeah,
really diving into it.
Yeah, we're working through it. Yeah. It's definitely nice to like learn a little bit, because obviously we learned so much.
I just knew everything and it was boring.
In the last one.
Yeah, in the old universe.
Yeah, so it's nice to be able to like learn things again. You know? Never stop learning. You never stop growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
You worked 2 weeks in a row, which is, I don't know, we've done that a few times already.
Yeah.
But, we missed 1 week.
Yeah.
We're back at it these Thursday nights.
Yep, we get to it.
Okay, say. We are plugged the email.
Oh,
Find
yeah.
us in
Viewer Regression Advised at Gmail.
We're on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, Spotify, all the fun stuff. You can find all the links in the Linktree link in any description wherever you're listening.
Yep.
If you think, if you like listening, if you think we got nice words that go in your ears, you could tell other people to listen to us.
That'd be neat.
That'd be okay.
Yeah, if you did that. And if not, I guess that's cool too.
Then I just hope, if you didn't enjoy it, maybe come back, try it again another time, maybe.
Yeah, our episode's very incredibly for quality of content.
Quality and content.
Yes, both. Yeah, sometimes we just hit 40 minutes and we're like, yep, that's enough.
I almost added on an intro to the last episode.
Oh, just a 10-minute intro, just to make it an hour.
No, it's gonna be 30 seconds. I'm like, hey, it's a short one, and then Yasmina's like, "What are you doing?" Then I almost uploaded that. It's all inside baseball.
Yep. But if you want more inside, check out our Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And this has been Comic Books.
Well, I guess it's official. We know nothing.
And now, neither do you.
Wow, congratulations. See you next time.
I love you.
Goodbye.
Oh, you want me to...
Yeah, just turn it off.